Yeah.
No. No. No.
That was really good.
The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Discretion is advised.
Happy day. Happy day to Heidi.
Happy day.
What's going on, player?
Not much.
Oh.
A lot, but I don't remember I don't remember anything anymore.
How come? Why? Are you trying to check out on things?
I don't know. I had so much to say, and now I'm sitting here like, wait, what was I gonna do? I think, you know what? That girl out front, she really bothered me. And
Yeah, I don't get what happened. So what you got here?
So
to park.
There was a parking spot, and there was a girl, like a young girl, with like with a vacuum cleaner and all this other stuff in the parking spot at the end of it. And I was like, oh, maybe she's holding it. And so I pulled up, and I'm like, are you
like holding the spot?
Yeah, are you holding the spot? And she looked at me. And I go, can I park here? And she was like, she rolled her eyes and like sighed. And I was like, dude, come on, put yourself on the grass on the. Like she's waiting for a ride, but she gave me attitude. Like don't stand in a parking spot.
You should have fought her, I think.
I might.
She
She looks
struck
really
her.
young though.
Well, that probably good odds for you then.
Yeah, she can't take my power.
Oh, probably. That's a problem with a lot of us.
I got my
actually.
braids in tonight.
Yeah, I saw that. I still want you one night to do one braid and one like pigtail.
I'd look crazy.
I wonder if people would pick up on it.
It'd probably fit well with my with me.
Your general demeanor, your general confused demeanor. I like it. Speaking of the neighborhood, a friend of mine turned me on to a Twitter page that is like specifically to like this neighborhood. It's like a police scanner Twitter page.
Uh-huh.
I've had it.
Shit goes down.
I've had it for 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
The balloons just went over your screen. What the fuck?
What are you talking about?
Balloons just went over the screen. Like,
Did you say happy day? And it did that?
no.
Happy birthday.
All right.
I
Are
don't
we
know
okay?
We'll
Is it
see
recording?
It's recording.
All right, great.
We'll see how many times
So
it happens.
we have this I'm on this Twitter page that like is a police scanner for this particular neighborhood, and in the last 2 or 3 nights there has been 4 shootings. I told her ridiculous about one last night, and someone was murdered 2.5 blocks from here, and there was 3 more shootings today.
No, I'm just like, yeah, it happens all over. I'm shocked that people are shocked. It's
No.
crazy.
No. I'm not shocked about the violence, but I'm getting rid of this app because I don't want to know about the violence.
But you should though, because
No.
walk at night.
Yeah, but I'm the toughest motherfucker on the block.
But you have your headphones in.
Yeah, I like the surprise. I fight better when I'm surprised. And last night I went for a walk right after the shooting. I turned my stuff up extra loud so I wouldn't hear much. And because when I get surprised, I'm a fierce fucking tiger. I'm a fierce fucking tiger, and I don't want anyone to forget it.
Liger?
No, straight up tiger. There's no south side to this violence. But yeah, I'm going to delete this. I don't want to know about what's going on.
It's horrible.
Yeah, well,
Do you follow that?
it's mostly gang stuff, so I don't care if they keep
I
killing
do
themselves.
the Citizen app, but I paid monthly, so I get the more advanced one. So you get the actual calls on it, and it's horrifying. There are stabbings where I live.
Yeah, don't use it. Get rid of the
But
app.
I want to know because I'm all alone. So
No,
I'm like,
But you also are like you are very like affected by society around you, as you know you should be. But
yeah, but I live alone, and I want to know when there was a guy that was just stabbed to death on the corner of my street, like at midnight. I'm not going to go outside.
well, you wouldn't
Do you
go
know
at
what I
midnight
mean?
anyway.
Sure, if I get home from work at night, I park and I walk.
So if it's violent, you get home, just sleep in your car. You don't want to walk to your
that.
building.
I'm gonna go get a hotel room. Or
I
something stupid.
am a firm believer of ignorance is bliss, and I'm going to go back to ignorance and enjoy my bliss. Because, but like I said, it's mostly the last 2 days. It's been all gang violence, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with that. Okay. If they just like are thinning their own herds, it's fine.
Yeah, but you could get caught in the crossfire.
Wow.
Caught in the crossfire.
What's that?
Isn't that a? I don't know.
You just make up a song?
No, it's who is that? Crossfire. Caught in the crossfire. That's a.
It sounds like a shit song though. While you look it up, can I tell you? Speaking of violence, I almost committed violence last week. I was at the Coffee Bean, as I am often. And my drink order, I went to a different one. I was in Palm Springs, so it wasn't my local place. But I did my normal order, and it seemed almost $1 more expensive than usual. And I usually am not someone who says anything. I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's different prices here.
Right.
So I just paid like the extra. It was like $7 total for my drink, and I was like, that is a lot. But maybe they hooked me up at the other Coffee Bean, at my normal one. So I get the drink. I'm waiting for the drink, and I hear the girl come over. She goes, "Yeah, he asked for like a heaping scoop of powder." And she goes, "Yeah, people do that all the time." She goes, "Oh, okay. Well, I did a whole another charge, like an extra charge." I can hear them talking about it. And the person in charge, who I think is the manager, was like, "Oh, yeah, you overcharged him for sure. Just next time, just try not to like do
You're
that." Like,
still there.
I'm standing there. I'm hearing it, and she's like, "Yeah, heaping scoops are like that's just something that we do, just a kind of extra heavy kind of powder, but we don't charge for that." She goes, "Oh, okay." I charged him like an extra $1. She goes, "Yeah, you definitely overcharged him. So just keep an eye out for it." And I'm waiting for them to say like, "Hey, we made a mistake, so if you want to," but no one came. No one came.
I would have been so.
And I was the only person that was there waiting, so it was obviously just me. They must have thought I didn't hear them, but I kept waiting. Like, they're gonna do right by me. Give me like a $5 card, or like just come over. We'll reimburse you $1, but nothing.
Did you say
No.
something?
No.
Oh,
I let it go, but it was a young lady who's like, but she was learning. I think she was learning, but
then she needs to learn. You don't do you
do a little. But you did a little. There you go.
You need she needs to know. Like no.
You know what?
I would have been
shut down.
so
Shut down.
pissed.
I'm gonna drive 2 hours back. I'm gonna see if she's over there now. Let's go do it now.
I would call them and just be like,
I don't know who it was.
Still be like, hey, I was in the other day. I overheard them. I just want you guys to know that next time you need to do better.
What do they call the male Karen? What there's a name for it? Kevin? Yeah.
Kevin.
That's a Kevin move. I don't want to do that. Speak to the person in charge. Yeah, but it's a $1.
Everyone's getting away with murder around here.
I like how you say overcharging $1 coffee bean is equivalent to murder. Good stuff.
Might as well be. Speaking of murder.
Yeah, let's do it.
On Sunday, what's today?
Tuesday.
On Sunday, so my late husband's ex, she's been married forever.
We spoke about it recently, right? You've had some beef before. Sort of?
Years ago.
A long time ago.
No, but I thought everything was, it's been fucking forever ago. 27 years ago or something like that. 25 years ago.
Wait, that's when he passed away?
No, he passed away like 16 years ago.
Okay.
But the thing is that when I first started to date him, he said he was broken up with her. But I guess he was still sort of leading her on. And she was out here, and I was in Wisconsin. And then I went to England to record, and his lovely mother flew her out to Wisconsin, because she wanted them to get back together, and she knew I was out of town.
That's so shady.
She's horrible. Yeah. She's a horrible person. And she's the one that left me out of the...
Right.
It wasn't beef. She's the one... Oh, I forgot about that. She's the one who left me out of the obituary and put her as the daughter.
Right. That was my confusion then. Yeah. Yes.
And I forgot about that. So she had texted me in May. We had been texting back and forth a little bit, and she had told me she's going through some stuff in her life. And
this is the ex, not the mom.
Yeah, no, I don't talk to the mom. The mom feels like she would spontaneous combust if she saw me in the same, fucking Jehovah's Witnesses. Ugh. Anyhow, so we were texting back and forth, and she's going through some stuff in her life, and I felt bad. But I was at work when she texted me the last end of it, and I had said, hey, I'm at work. I'll respond more later. And as I do, because I have really bad ADHD, I forgot. And then
it's what we do best.
Right. Like I forgot, and like like my friends all know this. So if I don't text back right away, or if I look at it, I respond in my head, and then I'm like, oh fuck, I'm sorry. Like I should, I'm bad at that. And I it's just who I am, and I got to work on it. But anyhow, so she was here like a couple months ago, or like last month, and she was here with her kid. She has a kid. She got married and had another kid. She has a daughter that was my late husband's daughter. We were pregnant at the same time, and then all like her and my mother-in-law said that child will never be welcome in this household, and I had an abortion. That's a whole other fucking thing. Okay. So, but long story. Okay. So where am I at? So she was in town.
Got nowhere to be.
She lives up in the Bay Area.
Okay.
And she was in town with her son, and I had texted and just said, hey, how long are you going to be in town for? And she's like, oh, I don't know. Her son they're doing stuff for him, blah, blah, blah. I go, okay, well, if you have a minute, if you want to grab a coffee. Because in the last text, she had said, I'd love for us to get together and talk, because I feel like there's probably still some pain between us. Well, for me, there's not, because it's been so long. Like, yeah. Why?
You've gone through all the emotions.
Yeah, why go? Okay. So I texted her. I was going through my phone. I was like, oh, shit, you know what? I never texted her back. I hope so I just said, hey, I hope you're okay. I had said, I might see you this summer, because I just got word that I'm allowed up for a day. So I might go up for a day, blah, blah, blah. And I said I had heard from somebody that because we were separated at the time of his death, which we weren't, we got back together, that I shouldn't be allowed up there. I was like, it's so weird, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All of a sudden, I get a text back that was like, she basically was like, dealing with you was not on my agenda. Those are the words that she used. Agenda this afternoon. I have more things going on in my life. You ghosted me. She said all these things, and I was just like, oh, what? Then she proceeds to tell me that 2 weeks before I got married, that he was still talking to her, and she was like, I can't talk to you anymore because I don't know which way to go when you're about to get married. So she's telling me all this shit.
Just to hurt you. I mean, that's...
Yes, that's hurtful.
Yeah. That's hurtful.
And then she says, well, I said, God, I'm like, how have you not moved on? How have you not moved on? You need to go seek some fucking help, because clearly you do not like me, and you're being fake, because I thought we were all cool for the last 15, 18
fake
years.
Fake ass hoe.
And then she's like, how dare you? You got to be the poor widow in this thing. And I was like,
got to be? Does she understand like how much you would trade to not be the grieving widow, to have a person whose husband died?
Plus, she also gets to go up and spend time with the family over and over again all these years, and she did when he was alive too. Because she's not disfellowshipped as a Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah,
and
so far she's gotten the better end of the deal at the moment.
Loved her more than she said that my ex-father-in-law, may he rest in peace. She said that he told her. I was just on and on and on and on Sunday, and my head was like spinning. I was just like, oh my God! And she's like, I can't talk to you right now, and I'm just like, what? Why? But then
it's tough.
I look at that and I'm like, she's hurting because she's going through something else in her relationship that she has now.
Heidi,
what?
Hurt people.
Yeah. But that hurt my feel. Like, I was like, what? And then she texted me this afternoon, and she just said, hey, I'm sorry. I'm going through some bad times. I'm like, yeah, you clearly are not fucking over.
But she
anything right now."
apologized?
She sort of, but she blamed me, and she's like, my best friend and baby's daddy left me for you, and blah blah blah. And I'm like,
well, be mad at
that
him
was
then.
so long.
But
and
also
he's
be mad at
dead.
him. Be mad at him.
He's gone.
Yeah. She should go. You know what? For closure,
what am I supposed to do?
go pee on his grave. Was what she should really do.
Like what the fuck am I supposed to do? She's the one that gets to go to the fucking family thing every year for a week. She gets to go with her and her daughter and her husband and blah. Are you kidding me?
Let's kill her.
Oh my God.
What? I just
Stop.
Suggestions.
And then I felt bad. I felt bad for her because she said she's like, well, I'm not the one that's hanging out with famous people, and you have a cool podcast. And I was like, yeah, you're right.
Well, this is true.
This is true.
This is a true thing.
Does she listen?
I don't know.
Hey.
If she does. Hey, I mean, like, I don't know. I feel bad. I feel like sort of, I feel taken aback because I thought we were cool, and we clearly are not.
Okay.
Sucks.
So,
Well, that's a shame. When you guys are chatting, who starts the conversations usually? Does she text you, or like, how often do you guys interact?
not that much. It was, I missed her when I was in Wisconsin last year, and
That's where she lives full time.
no, she's in the Bay Area.
Oh, that's right. You said that. That's
She's
right.
a really great hairdresser. She's fucking awesome. She's really cool. But I thought we were cool, and we're not. But the stuff that she said, I did not. It didn't make me feel good. So
Yeah, that sucks.
I'm probably gonna have to block her, and because I don't want that.
I have reached a point in my life. I just I'm still continuing to occasionally cut people out of my life, and it feels good to do. And maybe it's time for you to say goodbye to her because there's no reason to keep her, right?
No,
there's nothing you get from it.
What's funny is that on Instagram, I follow her, and then I went to go look at her page like months ago, and she doesn't follow me, and I was like, I mean, who cares? It's a little piddly stuff, but still. So I had to block on all those because obviously she's looking at me.
You did the right thing.
Like I don't want her to feel. And plus, that's bad energy that's coming to me.
I feel like if
She's
she
putting her
wants
bad
to
juju on me.
If she wants to honor her ex and kind of get back in your good graces, she should go to patreon.com/RealFromRadio, pick a tier that works for her, and support this podcast because it is
Especially the
pretty
really
cool.
high tier.
Yeah.
$100.
Do the big one.
Anyhow, I just had to share that. It's been
Thank you for
bothering
sharing.
me for a couple days. Because then I'm thinking too, I'm like, well, 2 weeks before we got married, what happened? Like, oh my God, was he? So I'm thinking that. I'm like, I can't fucking talk to him. I have a little shrine in my house of like my grandpa, my aunt, my grandma, and Pete. So I lit a candle last night, and I was like, please show me if she's telling the truth, or
I was about to say, because she might be full of shit too.
Maybe, I mean,
or she's not, and like, what does it matter anyway at this point?
Who cares? Yeah, like it's so long ago, and I told her too. I was like, you were married for like 17 years or something like that. You have a beautiful
Move on.
Yeah, like what? Really?
Move on.
Still mad?
I hear helicopters. There's probably another shooting. You hear that?
Probably.
Yeah.
Check your Twitter feed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a shame. Yeah. It's a shame.
People.
Have you been playing? We're still in the month of October, which means it's still spooky times. Actually, if you're watching this podcast on YouTube, you may notice that there's some cool shit going on in here. Heidi, if you look behind me, there's these Michael Myers string lantern type deals, right? Oh, there we go. And do you know that the original mask was a William Shatner mask from Star Trek?
I do.
Yep, painted white. So
I know that from you though.
it may look cool now, but check this out. Actually, we probably can't play that on YouTube, but they flash and they play the Halloween theme song. So thank you so
cool.
much for that. Very kind, very awesome.
Very cool.
And yeah, do you have any Halloween plans?
I'm going to my friend's house for Purdy.
What sexy demon are you going to be this year?
Not going to be a demon. It's kind of like the theme is
sexy sluts kind of thing.
Oh, there's
Dead
a theme?
Patriots or something.
Sexy
so it's all
Patriots?
about like I don't know. I'm gonna wear like a flag shirt or something. I don't know.
Patriots?
I've never dressed up before. I did once.
What'd you go as the one time? Oh, was this the pregnant nun or something?
No, that was for a show.
Oh, okay.
That was just a Monday.
That was just a gig. What was your one Halloween costume?
I have a picture of it. It was just me with like, I had like a weird zombie face.
Okay.
It was
You don't seem
one
too
of my-
enthused by it.
No, my boyfriend did it. It looked good.
Okay.
I don't know. I just never. It'd be fun if I had like an outfit.
Did I show you last week the picture when Dickless went as me for Halloween?
Yes, that's amazing.
So good.
What are you guys gonna do?
We usually go to last year and the year before, there's like a restaurant near here that we hang out front and watch the people walk by the main drag. And,
Oh, that's cool.
so we'll do that, or go to your right wing Patriots party. And
Nice.
We'll dress out. I'm gonna go as Jim Jordan, I think. He's my
Sweet.
favorite, or Matt Gates, one of the two.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Matt Gates.
I don't know.
Matty Gates. I saw him in Phoenix once.
Does he actually look like Beavis and Butthead in person?
No, he's good looking. He's actually
Is- you think so?
Yeah, he's attractive.
Oh, I don't-
In person, he doesn't like. I was like,
He looks
who
like
is
Beavis.
that guy?
He looks like
He does
actual real life
kind of,
Beavis.
but in video, he looks like that. In person, no, he's kind of attractive.
You're in rare form today, Beavis.
So good. Have you been playing Texas Chainsaw Massacre at all?
No,
lately?
you know what's weird?
What?
So weird. I haven't played it in almost a month.
Why? What are you
I
doing?
do not know.
You got time. Fucking play
I
a
think
little
I'm
bit.
tired or something. I'm,
Yeah, but
I'm working more than I usually
The
do.
best
but-
time to chop people up is when you're tired.
Really?
Yeah. And if you aren't into that game, there is a new game I found on the PS5 store and probably Xbox as well. Get a load of this. Do you like really riveting, super exciting, fun, high octane games?
Yes.
Okay. Then you're going to love this new game. It's called Unpacking. And literally what you do is you walk into a house and there's a bunch of boxes
I'd have a panic attack.
and you open them and you fucking unpack boxes and put stuff where you want to put them and put things in drawers and put things on shelves. That's the game. So if you're bored by Texas Chainsaw Massacre, one of the most high octane, blood-soaked,
Such a great
thrill of
game.
your pants game, you're going to shit yourself when you play Unpacking.
Is it do you play with other people? Like
It's all
are they,
multiplayer.
like-
It's chaos. Oh my god.
they're putting stuff back in the box.
The full name is Call of Duty Unpacking. It's one of the new versions of Call of Duty, and it is just
you have
mayhem.
to be careful in front of the window because you might get shot.
You gotta be careful. You're packing, but you're crouching down under the window.
Now that I would play.
So there's this. I've noticed there's a whole new theme of games like fishing simulator, farming simulator.
There's like a baking one too that
unpacking-
someone said it was really fun. I was like,
There's gonna be one
what?
called like newspaper simulator where you just read newspapers. I can't believe that people are doing it, but then I like, could it be fun? Dickless said that might be a game that she would love, is the Unpacking game.
Well,
I
yeah,
would.
I probably would. That's why I was like,
so
ooh,
into
what is it?
Yeah, Unpacking.
I'd probably be so.
Should we try it?
I'd like the packing game.
Should we? You're leaving, going to a new life. I want to play the burning my life down game.
So much negativity today.
No, it's all positive. It's all about fresh starts and ending other people's lives.
Okay.
In turn, giving them a fresh start. We should start a Twitch stream, a Twitch page, or Twitch, whatever the fuck they're called, whatever the kids call them, where we just play Unpacking.
Oh, that'd be so
But
cool.
we get high on cocaine.
Totally.
We fucking unpack, then we pack it
Yeah.
back up. We unpack again. Can you imagine? People go nuts.
There's a guy I work with, and he does drugs. And I was like, I was saying,
It's cool.
I was just like, I'm so glad I did drugs back when I did, because now I don't have to work. I would never anymore because I'm 100 in my heart. But also fentanyl, and he said the people that he hangs out with have one of those things that test it to see what's in it. And I was like,
Brilliant.
oh, well, maybe I'll come over.
As much as I get worried about like how much drugs people do, I'm happy that people are at least testing stuff right now
Change of
because
heart.
it is everywhere.
Change of heart.
I've even started testing. I go to Sharky's and get quesadillas. I test those for fentanyl every day.
I'm telling you, you never know.
Yep. That cheese they put on top of it,
You don't know what it is.
I'm pretty sure it's fentanyl.
Yeah, you never know.
And I'm not going to die over a quesadilla. I've decided.
Thanks.
You know what I heard was a good show is the new Saw. Like I heard it was like
A good show? You mean?
I mean a movie.
Well, they call it a show in the business. Like,
show,
I'm working on a new
talkie.
show. Yeah.
The talkie, a new talkie's out.
I heard it was good.
I heard it was like so like a what's the word? They used this big like it was a fuck.
Exuberating.
Damn it! It was like a. I don't know, but and then a girl I know that I work with saw it and she said it was so fucking good.
Does
and
she do drugs?
Hates, no, but she hates those kinds of movies, and she's like, it's just you close your eyes, and she goes, it's so good.
I don't
Saw
know.
10.
I don't know when the last time I don't know. I saw Spiral, which is the one that Chris Rock was in, the last Saw movie.
Spiral. Oh.
It's
I've never seen any of them except for that one time when I went to Blockbuster and I said I
Oh
wanted
yeah, she gave you the
a jump scare movie and she's like, what about Saw? And I'm like, oh, sure that's not gross, not at all. And I almost threw.
I don't know. I gotta get back on it and catch up because I do want to see the new one.
I heard you don't have to watch any of the other ones to.
No.
You have to watch. You have to.
That's
There's 10 of
such
them.
bullshit. What else?
There's 10
my tour's
Ten,
canceled.
this is
Well,
the
I got
10th
plenty of
one.
time.
10th one.
Plenty of time.
Damn.
Let's stay on the theme of murder and killing. What do you think of that?
Mada.
So our listener, our wonderful friend Adam DeVille, who just interviewed us for the bonus episode for September on Patreon. You can go there and listen to it and watch it if you like.
He's so dreamy.
Oh, she wants to. I know what you want to do to him.
I told you I want to run around in a maze in England. Ew, that's so gross. Oh, I hate that.
That's
Real good. I fucking hate it.
A lot of people, by the way, coming to your defense of like, you got to stop playing all those sounds for Heidi. And I don't think they realize when they defend you and get your back,
You're playing
you're
it
getting it
worse.
10 times more, motherfuckers.
Do you think in the middle of the night, can you come in here and delete it?
Oh, maybe I can figure it out.
You don't think I have backups on all kinds of stuff? And I've sent all the sounds. Heartthrob has them all.
It's like one of those. It's like every one of those Murder She Wrote, Monk, all those shows that like at the end when they're like, haha, I have the copy. You're like, haha, I have 5 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I don't know. It makes me like want to like.
Come.
Nope. Opposite. So gross. Wait. What was I
So keep that defense coming, everybody. Just keep those defenses of Heidi coming.
Oh, I told you.
I'll learn eventually.
Adam. I picture him and
Naked.
he lives in a castle in
So
England, and we're running around a maze and back and having tea and
Scissoring.
laughing.
You're a charlatan.
Stop it, Adam! Stop!
Behave. You're being quite cheeky, Mr. DeVille.
Right?
Yeah.
And he's so like, oh.
It's a lovely all the day with Mary.
Yeah, we're skipping along like holding hands.
So Adam actually sent me.
Sorry, Adam.
Oh, he's stoked. He sent me a link to something. Have you ever heard of the My Way killings?
I did it my way.
Is this thing on? You guys ever hear of the My Way killings?
Is that the Frank Sinatra killer?
Yes, it is. So, check this out. The My Way killings are a social phenomenon in the Philippines referring to a number of fatal disputes which arose due to the singing of the song My Way.
Stop it.
This is for real. So this is completely real. The song popularized by Frank Sinatra in karaoke bars, more commonly known as videoke in the Philippines. A New York Times article estimated the number of killings to be at least 6 as of 2010. So between 2002 and 2012, numerous people were killed for singing the song. Explanations for
As
these,
they should be.
right? Well, are you a Sinatra fan?
I am actually.
But
Huge
I can see how the
Sinatra
song could
fan.
be a little bit annoying, but
I like it.
but this is weird. Explanations for these incidents differ from the song being simply frequently sung among the nation's karaoke bars, where violence is common, or to perceived aggressive lyrics of the song. So the background and history. This is amazing.
So why are they being killed again?
So there's a couple. We're gonna get to a couple instances.
Okay.
Karaoke singing is a widespread, popular pastime in the Philippines. Oh, they have it everywhere, but whatever.
It's huge over there.
Including among those with a low income. Many were earning about $2 a day in 2007 and could purchase time on a videoke machine for 5 pesos, about 10 cents in the U.S. currency. Filipinos who can afford... Okay, we know how it works. Since January 16, 1998, about a dozen incidents occurred in connection with strenuous complaints over the singing of the song My Way, prompting Filipino newspapers to name the phenomenon the My Way killings. Attention to these killings peaked on May 23, 2007, when a 29-year-old karaoke patron was shot dead by a bouncer named Robalito Ortega at a bar in San Mateo, Rizal. The bouncer had stated that he was prompted to kill the patron using his service weapon, a .38 caliber pistol, as the latter sang an off-key rendition of My Way and refused to stop singing.
Listen,
so the fucking guard who worked there shot him because he wouldn't stop singing.
I have a story about an old bar I used to work at.
I want to
karaoke. Yep.
Keep a note of that.
Don't blame him.
The phenomenon continued in the 2010s and gained much more attention when a chairman of a Tondo village was shot alongside his aide driver by a motorcycle riding gunman. While singing the song during a Christmas party, the chairman died on the spot while the aide survived in critical condition. In leads to the case, authorities suspected the motive to be allegations of the chairman being a protector of drug peddlers and small-time kingpins, which residents of the village...
what does that have to do with my way?
Because he just happened to be singing it when he was shot.
Oh.
So maybe it's also bad luck. Maybe the song brings in...
I did it my way.
Explanations. Yeah, it's funny.
Wow.
Is there a song that you can think of that could maybe... Oh, let's hear it.
You didn't have to finish the
I love
sentence.
It. Let's go.
So I worked at a bar in Kenosha, Wisconsin, years and years and years and years ago. It was around the time when OJ did his thing. I remember we had a big screen TV.
Did his thing?
Yeah, he killed, and then the Bronco
that
thing.
Old
and
OJ debacle.
What year was that?
That was 94.
So okay.
Maybe 95.
I was really young, but it was one of my first bar jobs. And they had a big screen TV, but we would have...
Bar jobs, as we call them, BJs.
Karaoke's, I just said?
I was going to let it go. I actually wasn't going to say anything, but you brought it up. Yeah.
Karaoke's? No, karaoke's.
It's like karaoke with some teriyaki flavoring to it.
It's delicious. Yeah. So we had a karaoke machine, and on Saturday nights, fucking people would sing Paradise by the Dashboard Light. And do you know how long that song is? You don't know that song?
Do you?
By Meatloaf?
No.
What?
Sing it. Give us the number.
Hold on. I'm not going to play it. It
sure looks like you're about to play it.
How long?
I would do anything for love. I'd run right into hell and
so
back.
It was wait, if you're going to... Wait, hold on. Wait, Ain't no
ain't no mountain high enough.
Wait, hold on. No, you're gonna get me. Wait.
Are you gonna go my way?
No, I can't get the tune. Wait, hold on.
Sitting on an angry
a tiny bit of it or no?
No.
Okay. Well, how long is it? Hold on. It's okay. Hold on.
Wow.
How long is the song? The song is...
How long will it be?
Paradise by the Dashboard Light. I cannot believe you don't know this song.
I don't know that song at all.
It's known as the greatest rock duet. It is...
Oh, bullshit.
Duet.
More than Barbara Streisand and what the fuck?
8 minutes and 28 seconds long. 8 minutes and 28 seconds long. And every fucking couple wanted to sing that song. And it was horrible.
Do you know the word? Do you know it?
Murder somebody.
Do you know it?
Like, could you sing it?
Heidi, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know the song?
Do I know the song?
Could you sing it if I put on a karaoke version?
Sure, yeah.
What's it called? Moon and the Light and Light?
Paradise by the Dashboard Light. How do you not? You know every song.
No, I don't.
This is like a famous Meatloaf song.
Ugh.
Paradise.
Yeah, I was never a huge Meatloaf fan.
By the Dashboard Light.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if this will get us
Jog
flagged.
Jog your mem. Oh.
Let's see. I want you to sing it, Heidi.
Oh my God, I'm having flashbacks.
Not familiar at all. Go ahead.
Well, I remember every little thing. I don't know what yesterday. Walking by the lake and there was not another car in sight. And I never had a girl looking any better than you did. And all the kids at school, they were wishing they were me that night. And now our bodies are so close and tight. Never felt so good, it never felt so right. And we're glowing like the metal on the edge of a knife. Glowing like the metal on the edge of a knife. Come on! Hold on tight! Oh, come on! Hold on tight! Though it's cold and lonely in the deep dark night, I can see paradise by the dashboard light. Ain't no doubt about it, we were doubly blessed. 'Cause we're barely 17 and we were barely dressed. Ain't no doubt about it, baby, gotta go and shout it. Ain't no doubt about it, we were doubly blessed.
Fuck
We were
yeah.
barely 17 and we were barely dressed. Oh my
Fuck
God.
yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Heidi.
Fucking
That
song.
was very good.
That was fucking great.
Very good. I think I have heard that song before.
Oh,
You're very good at it.
thanks.
What is that saying? Now you've grown to become the thing you hate. You just did it. You just karaoke'd that song.
Yeah, and
I have
having
never
fun,
heard that in my life.
and I actually don't mind it now. And now
Really?
I'll probably be the couple that's at the bar.
Anthony, let's do our song. Someone hold my shoes. Do my purse. Ain't nobody touching. Anthony!
Who's got the cocaine thing and reads what it is?
Anybody have any drugs?
Test it first
Anybody here like meatloaf?
for 8 minutes and 20 seconds.
Everybody, just 7 more minutes. Let's go. Let's go.
But that song for 8 minutes and 28 seconds.
No buenos.
Like at least.
Does it ever change, or is it that the whole way through?
It's that, and then at the end, there's a little bit more like talky, like,
Talkie.
you know, like
Like, ooh,
rapping,
yeah.
but like.
Oh, like
Not rapping, but like white rap.
welcome
rapping.
everybody
Like,
to the Wild Wild West. That shit.
And Meatloaf
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
Pisces, that
Hey,
sort of thing.
We have a very, 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 very good friend who is 50 or 51. Basically grew up here in Los Angeles. Do you know what she had the balls to say a month ago? She's never heard the song California Love. California Love.
Hold on, she's
Boom,
from
boom.
here?
Yeah.
She, for the most part, she's been here
Yeah.
since she was like 7 years old. So it's like 40 plus years here
That was
in
the
Los
fucking
Angeles.
hugest song when we were like.
Massive. And she goes to Dodgers games where it's played almost every game. Like, she's trying to say,
No.
she's trying to like make us believe that she's never heard it before.
She's heard it.
And her
Did you
husband's
play
like,
it for her?
yeah. She goes, I've never heard this.
She
Like,
has
bullshit. Is it crazy that I've never heard the one you just played?
Kind of, because it's been
It
around.
sucks.
But it's
It
like,
sucks.
ain't no doubt about it, bro. You don't remember
He's-
the song?
no.
Barely. And then
it
the
sounds
video
familiar.
was it was him with his hair blowing.
Well, yeah, of
and
course it
her,
was.
and I think she had like a satin dress on or something, I think.
Who is her?
The woman who sings with
Not
them. I
Dolly
don't
Parton.
know.
That's like what it reminds me.
No, it's like a
Yeah, it sounds more like Dolly than it would Meatloaf.
Yeah.
some rocker
Let's see who sings
lady.
it. Who sings?
Rocker lady.
What's it called again?
Paradise by the Dashboard Light. I didn't know that he said, well, we were barely 17. Well, we were 17 and barely dressed. Dirty.
Who was the woman singing?
All the songs back then were
Meatloaf?
about 16-year-olds.
Oh, it's actually originally sung
Who is
by
it?
Heidi Van Tassell. That's
Oh,
crazy.
wow. That's wow.
If I gave you 16 trillion guesses, I bet you wouldn't guess that the woman's name is.
What's her first name? Or I mean,
What's her entire name?
What's your whole name? Then I'll
What was
guess.
that? First and last. That's all I need.
First letter.
E.
Elaine?
No.
Eleanor.
No.
E. Wait, hold on. An E for a woman. Ezra.
What?
Ezra?
No.
What?
Ezekiel.
That's a woman's name. It's also a Bible verse. My favorite one.
It's my favorite too. That's why I said it.
Is it right? It's my favorite. My best
I love Ezekiel.
Go Bible.
Ezekiel.
I like that you said Elaine, and then what's the other one? Eleanor.
Yeah.
And you didn't say the easiest one of those two.
Those two?
Yeah, basically, like, what's the other way to say either of those names?
Elan.
I nailed it. Now, if only we could remember her last name.
Ellen.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Yes.
I knew it.
Yup. That famous song in 1977 featuring Meatloaf and Ellen DeGeneres. Paraplegic on the dashboard confessional.
That's why she she became gay or whatever.
Because of that song. The song.
She's
She
like,
goes,
"Fuck
oh,
this."
I can't be around men anymore. This was
No.
such a bad experience.
Exactly.
Her name is Ellen Foley.
Oh, Ellen Foley.
Yep,
Good
old
Ellen
EF.
Foley. She's one of my people.
Yep.
Is Irish.
And then she married Bobby DeGeneres, and then she became
Bobby
Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh, yeah.
But then she
Bobby.
went full gay and divorced
That's
Bobby.
actually that's legal. That's the term.
You can legally
Full
be gay
gay.
still. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you divorce, you can still be gay.
Yeah.
So she got gay.
Yeah.
And then she got divorced. Then she got gay, but also kept the last name.
Yeah.
Ellen DeGeneres, the got gay lady who got the TV show and then got canceled, but still got gay.
Right. But is that what got milk? It was got gay first, right?
No, it was got gay milk
Got gay
because
milk.
that's how you get gay is by sucking the
Drinking
teats of
gay-
gay horses or gay cows. I mean,
Horses.
gay
Wow.
cows,
Yeah.
got gay milk.
Yeah.
Ellen DeGeneres,
Yeah.
Bobby
I
DeGeneres,
knew all
Ellen
that. I
Foley.
totally knew that.
It's on the Behind the Music, the Meatloaf one.
Oh yeah. The pop-up one on
Yeah.
VH1. Mm-hmm. I saw that too.
Pop up video.
Yep.
So that's the entire story of that song, and I'm pretty sure it's factual. I feel good about it. Yeah. Really, I think we're onto something. Let's play it again.
Oh, we've been 17.
I definitely don't like it. I absolutely don't like it.
I don't think I like his music.
Do you know? There's a reason though. It's because it's bad.
Is it?
Yes.
Well, why was he so huge then? His daughter's
there's
his
a lot
daughter's
of-
lovely though. He was on an episode of
Heidi's
Monk.
name drop. She isn't afraid to drop those names. Kinda lame.
He was on an episode of Monk. Wait, did he just die? He just died.
Meatloaf?
Yeah, he just died
Like
because
before, like when we started the show.
just now,
I think he did.
right? This summer or
He got died.
this spring, I think.
Is Meatloaf alive?
Meatloaf was born September 27th, 1947, and died January 20th, 2022.
He's dead, y'all.
Too. Yeah.
Year and a half, almost
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah.
So we're sticking
But
with the death theme.
his daughter is in the music business. She does something. Singer. Oh, she's a singer. How do I know her? Anyhow.
That's a good story.
Wow.
Heidi, can you hear me? People are on the edge of the seat. Can you tell that one again? Let's talk more
I
about
don't even
Meatloaf's
remember
daughter.
it. It was so like.
It's just exhilarating.
Yeah.
I want to show you something. Do you remember your first date? Wow. Heidi?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even think I went on. Yeah, I guess I do.
Okay.
Not my first one.
I wonder if this reminds you of your first date. Okay, let's get this going here. All right.
I'm getting ready for my first ever date. Get ready with me, guys. After playing with my favorite little roach, I call her Maeve. She's Queen Maeve. She's also pregnant too, so I'm taking good care of her, making sure she's fed. But moving on, I head over to my local Walgreens because I gotta get me a new toothbrush. This thing was $70. I used my mom's credit card, but hopefully she won't even notice and I don't get in trouble. But it's like a lightsaber. Wow, wow. Isn't that cool? Hygiene's important, guys. I like to brush once a week because of how many chemicals it has, but I made an exception for this girl. And look what I found. I found another roach. It's so much fun. They're like Pokemon. Also, I need a new creamer for my coffee that doesn't mold as quickly because it molds too fast. I can't save it for later and continue drinking it. Anyway, my computer's got 2 terabytes, by the way, guys. You can stop leaving comments asking how many terabytes. It's got 2. I don't know why you guys care so much. So, stick on my Velcro shoes because tying laces is kind of hard. I never really learned. So I just use Velcro shoes. They're much easier. And they look good. I can't wait to bring this girl home. I'm going to put her on that chair. We're going to play some League of Legends together. It's going to be so much fun. Wish me luck on my date, guys.
Fucking clean your house? Is this real?
I don't know. I think so. He has a lot of videos, and
Why is his house so messy?
because he's cool as fuck. That's how I grew up, sort of. I grew up with a lot of bugs in the house.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
yeah, I guess.
think it's funny? Huh? Think it's funny to make fun of this kid? That was me. You're making fun of me right now.
You would not. A, you wouldn't look like that. B, you wouldn't have a pet
weirdly
cockroach.
I didn't have glasses, but I had long hair. I was skinny as fuck. I wore clothes that didn't make any kind of sense. I did not have braces. I think I relate to
Look
this
at his
kid.
room.
I know, it's pretty cool, right?
Oh, there's like food on the floor, like old flute.
So if you look at his if you look at his bed kind of behind him, so his bed is angled down, like his by the end of the night he would slip off the front of his bed, I think.
Oh my god, I can't take it.
Oh
look, he's got a ring light. So poor thing.
Yeah, he's probably a streamer, bruh. He's probably playing League of Legends on Twitch. So this guy has a bunch of videos, and bugs and mold and rotten food are a big part of his channel, which makes me think it might be real because otherwise it's kind of a long play to like let food rot.
Oh, that roach made me like.
He did. I saw a video recently where he was trying to pick up his whole room, and there's like picking up these like super wet bags of food.
No,
because I forgot to eat this cheeseburger and like moldy milk.
No,
and
nope.
Yep, it's true. So would you, if you were single, would you maybe
not for $1 million?
What about $50 and helping a kid out a little bit?
What? Go on a date with him?
Yeah, just fuck around a little bit.
No.
Come on.
He's a child.
No, he's not. He's a man.
Does
he have a mustache?
How old is he?
He's got a mustache and a little tree, a little
he's
beard.
Like a little kid.
No, I bet he's got a.
I bet he's
16. He's a huge dick.
Ew.
No, for real. I think he does.
No. No thing. Oh.
But cockroaches come out. Look at his beard. Look at this thing. Look at the little thing.
Like an Amish beard.
Yeah, I love this guy.
Yeah, he seems really sweet.
Yeah, I feel bad for him.
My favorite part is when he says this.
He needs
when he says this.
Hygiene's important, guys. I like to brush once a week because of how many chemicals it has.
Oh, he
but
said
I make
once a
an
week?
exception for this girl.
Oh, I was waiting for you to react to that.
I know, I was surprised that you're no reaction.
And he picks up his pants right here, and there's 2 cockroaches come out from under his pants. That's why I think it's real, because you can't.
He needs to clean his room.
I think what he just did by picking up the pants he's putting on counts as cleaning his room.
Once a week, and he has braces, though. You can't brush once a week with braces.
Well, your teeth can't fall out. They're attached.
Oh, but the inside, they're going to get all, like, especially if he eats, like,
Bread,
Cheetos and stuff.
Old bread in there.
Oh! Gross.
I love him. I wish I pulled another one of his videos.
Yeah, he's great.
Man.
You like him?
I just like him. I mean, I think I like him.
Like you want to,
I feel bad. I have empathy for him, but it just really like, oh God. Why is his bed like that? Can he pick it up, or is it broken?
I told you I lived on a bed that was full of bugs for a long time.
Yeah, the
earwigs.
Oh God, I hate those things.
When they
so
came
much.
flying out of there,
Just
I'll tell you
word,
what.
The word alone.
When they came flying out
Those
of there,
pinchers.
Yep.
Oof.
I can't find his other video. I gotta follow him directly. I love him so much, so very much. Is this it? No, that's not it. Anyway, I don't know what else we got. Do you want to? We gotta. I kind of wanted to save this for Todd, but
Do.
Heidi,
Yes, sir.
we got a very, very, very thoughtful audio message from a listener who has a bit of a of a heartfelt critique of the show. Do you want to wait until Todd's here? Because he might be able to, or we can just dive into it now. What do you feel like? There's also a part about you that I think you're gonna like. So let me read the backstory first, and then we'll get to the audio here. We love hearing from you guys, and we got a message from, her name is she goes by Aurora. Aurora.
I like that. It's
a great word.
Sleeping Beauty's name.
It is?
Aurora,
I didn't know that. She
Princess
said, try. For some background, I've been a super fan of Dan and Todd since Dark Matter days. I started off as a fan of the radio show first, then worked my way into being a Jane's Addiction fan. So it was to my absolute delight that in 2013, I got tickets to see Jane's Addiction with Alice in Chains in Connecticut, and I saw Dan slapping away at that beautiful bass before Jane's came on stage. Mega Plus, he was in the Leatherface getup, and it made my day and whole life explode with amazement at crossing fan bases and just so much love for Dan as a person, professional, and idol. Very, very kind things to say. Since that day, I've never stopped listening. The amount of dopamine y'all are responsible for in my life is insane. I'm 27 and still struggling, but your show really keeps me going and looking forward to watching y'all lovelies on YouTube every week. So then she said this, and let's dive into it.
So hello, my name is Raquel. You could call me Aurora. Like I wrote above, I'm a huge fan. I've been wanting to send in a question for the past year, but I haven't worked up the extrovert strength to send it in, but here it goes. I've noticed that a few times in the past year, or maybe at the beginning of this year a little bit, definitely hasn't happened in a while. The 2 to 4 of you have expressed uncertainty with queer and trans folk. I don't believe that your feelings and expressions are coming from a place of hate and unacceptance, rather from a place of misinformation and fear of the unknown. Please correct me if I'm wrong or way out of place by asking this question and offering my 2 cents, but here it goes. If you are willing to be open and receive some basic information about the existence of queer and trans individuals, please let me know. I will send articles or send in more audio that explains how we fit into society now. And the history of the existence of the society as a whole. I hope no one takes this as hate or criticism. I do love and value all of you and will continue to be a fan no matter what. I just rather you not speak down on a community you aren't familiar with. From your loving Fisher Them fan base, Aurora. Love you guys.
So I appreciate the question. I think there might be some confusion as to what we've said before. Do you have any thoughts off the top of your head? I have some thoughts.
Off the top of my head are, I dated a trans guy for a minute years ago, and so I do know a lot about the community, and I know what they go through, and I know all that, and I was intimate with somebody that was like that. I've never said that ever.
Yeah, I've never known that
before.
Never knew that before.
Didn't last long, but I know the struggles that this person went through. I think the only thing I've ever said that I mean is that I disagree with the sports. With
trans women competing in women's sports.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Well, so you refer to them as what they are now.
Right. I'm trying to decide what and
man
same
to woman.
With I mean, it goes both ways. That's what I'm saying. Is I just don't think that that's fair, because I've had friends of my sister, their daughter spent years and years on the swim team, years, and on the wrestling team too, and put in all these hours, and then all of a sudden they lost their they were like ranked number 1, and now they're number 2 because of
they're competing against
a person that was born
a trans woman. I mean,
a trans woman, but that was born male, and so they have so they're stronger, and that's all I'm saying is I think is
honestly a very, very fair place to come from. Yeah. It's like that's one that isn't like that's not looking down on a community at all. It's more like men are born
just
with
differently,
more strength and like natural athletic prowess.
Yes.
So if you become a trans woman, of course you're living your life like a woman. You're taking hormones,
right?
But you still have this like
you have that build.
It's natural muscle and more like just testosterone and things. So it does seem like a fair, not really criticism, but just like a acknowledging that it doesn't seem like a fair thing.
Yeah,
and has not like. You want to go be in government and do, be president. Well, like there's not a specific advantage when it comes to sports. There does seem like an advantage.
Yeah, I have friends that are drag queen. I have like a lot of, I don't understand where I don't.
Well, we've definitely, I mean, we've got to be honest. We have made some comments, maybe me and Todd more than you, but it's, I know I've definitely alluded before to it being like, it feels like a bit of a fad. And I've never said that trans people do not exist, that is not a real thing. I absolutely know for a fact that there are people that feel like they were born in the wrong body.
Yeah,
and it must be such a horrible, isolating, lonely feeling to feel that way.
Yeah.
And making the decision to live a different way and even do the full surgery and become what you feel like you are.
Right.
Has to be so difficult. But it does feel like, and from what I've seen with my own eyes over the last 5, 6, 7 years, like I personally don't think that there's been all these trans people just in hiding, waiting for their moment.
Right.
There are some there, I know that for sure, but
Right.
it does feel like it's become kind of a very cool thing, especially for like younger people in junior high and high school.
I know.
And I have someone in my family who's like now in her early 20s, and she's very hip, very, very cool. Grew up in a very like forward, liberal, progressive city. Septum piercing. She has colored hair, all kinds of queer friends and everything. And since she was like 14, 15, she goes, my friends are like, everyone's becoming trans. Mm-hmm. This girl's so open-minded and so, she gets it.
Right.
But even she noticed like, she's like, this feels like a fad. This is a fad. Like this is not going to stick. And that is, I've definitely said that before. I will say, I think I still stand by that, but I have zero problem with trans people. And I don't feel uninformed, but I'm open to hearing more from anyone. And I do appreciate the criticism.
I don't feel uninformed at all. I think that I don't agree with the law that was passed here that if you're 13 years old and you want to become a male or female, that the parents have no say. I think that's bullshit, and I think it's awful.
No say to live that way or to get surgery.
Yes, because now there's a movement now that's coming out, and these kids who have had what's the proper word that have had
reassignment?
Who've had that are coming out now saying to parents, please don't do it, because now these people are getting sick. They're having all these problems. A huge movement, but that's not on TikTok. That's not on the news. It's a huge movement that they.
Why isn't it on TikTok? Everything's on TikTok.
Exactly, like everyone's getting their news.
Look, can I say a simple question? Something I don't understand about that. I hadn't heard that. But if parents don't have a say in it and insurance doesn't cover it, how does a 13-year-old come up?
Exactly. There are doctors. It's kind of strange. There's doctors. There's a documentary called, what's it called? What is a woman? And I don't really care for the guy who did it, but he sheds light on a lot of these doctors who are giving gender reassignments to 6-year-olds. A 6-year-old, I'm sorry, I wanted to be a mermaid, and I wanted to be all this, and I loved trucks and stuff, and I was kind of a tomboy when I was little, but there's something, you're right, there's something about this time period where every parent is like, oh, are you a little boy? Are you a little girl? There's something that's happening, and then they start to take hormone blockers. At age 7, these doctors are giving these little kids this, and it's just not right. I think you should wait until you're 18 to really know. And if you're really in that much pain, then
you're not smart enough to vote until you're 18. Actually, you're probably not smart enough to vote until you're 40.
You can't even rent a car until you're 25.
Right.
But
so
not that. But if you know your body, and the person that I dated had a hard time and really, really was upset and sad, but they waited until they were like 25, 24, 25. And then they did the whole thing. And because they said they wanted to make sure, but they were so unhappy in their body. Because I asked all these questions, I was like, because I had no clue until we went out to dinner once, and he was like, hey, I just want you to know. I'm like, what?
So he was a born woman?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
We didn't date for long, but we're still really good friends.
Aurora, I want you to know that we support you,
that.
and I do appreciate. If anyone ever has confusion about what we say, we talk a lot of shit, and sometimes we forget what we even say. It doesn't sound like you were offended, but if you were, apologies. But like that's where we stand on it. If you have any more questions, would love to.
She's lovely and
hear more. She has more
and very brave for speaking out like that, and
and we love you. I really do appreciate you supporting the show. And she also said,
what'd she say her name was? Raquel.
Raquel.
But she can
call her Aurora. I like Aurora.
I like Aurora.
On a separate note, it's a tough one. Aurora. On a separate note, what happened to Dickless? And why isn't, luckily she's here now, but why isn't she showing her beautiful badass face in the podcast more? She is the moral and beauty backbone of the show. Please, if possible, for her to chime in more would make my life. Heidi is also the moral backbone a lot, I will say. You know what I mean? You call me a lot of my dumbness quite a bit. Don't you think? And then she also said this, and I think that you'll appreciate this, Heidi.
Uh-oh. On a separate note, since I offered up some criticism of the show, I thought I'd offer an immense positive note. Heidi's openness about having endometriosis has saved my life quite a few times. I don't think y'all are aware of the impact the show has on female or uterus-bearing individuals, as it is often taboo to speak about these issues in settings such as doctor's offices, whether you believe it or not.
Yep.
I was diagnosed 2 years ago, and I have had 2 surgeries to help relieve symptoms, the final surgery being a partial hysterectomy, and I am still struggling with the overwhelming emotional symptoms of this disease. Heidi, if you could, please offer up any advice of how you dealt with the pain all these years, physical and emotional. Also, Dan, thank you so much for having so many empowered female guests on the show. It really makes so much of a difference to hear other people struggle with what I have been through. Thank you for being a gorgeous, unstoppable force on the show, Heidi. Much love, Raquel Aurora.
Now I'm gonna cry.
I was waiting for it.
You're like waiting for me to cry.
These fucking trans making you cry. I tell you what.
Damn it, Raquel Aurora. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, she's young, right? 27?
By the way, I'm not saying she's trans. I was just making a joke. I don't think she is.
Right.
27.
Anyway, 27.
27.
Yeah.
Thank God she got it now and not like later on, because I dealt with every time I go into the doctor's office, you don't understand. I'm gonna start to cry.
It's okay. Take your time. Do you want to hear that's so good. Do you want to hear that clip?
Not at all.
It might take the tears away.
No. Because no one believed you. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Go for it. Is it one of those things where it's hard to what's the word? When you get diagnosed, is it hard to diagnose?
Yeah, well, I mean, even now,
it's not fucking hard to diagnose if they just listen to you.
Yeah, but back, just recently in the last 5 years now there's commercials on TV now about endometriosis, and there's a commercial where the woman has a mirror, and it's like her thing, and she smashes the mirror on the floor and is in pain. It's some crazy thing. But it was hard ever since from age 17 to fucking
so you got it at 17?
6 years ago. Well, you have it the minute you start to have your period as a girl.
Oh, I don't even know what it is really.
So endometriosis is when you, as a woman, your monthly. Oh, thanks. Do I have makeup all over me?
No.
Oh.
Unless your makeup looks like tears.
The minute you have your period, you start to get these horrible cramps. And as a girl, people are, oh, that's just normal. Well, it's not actually, to have debilitating cramps to where you're in bed for a fucking day and a half to 2 days, puking. And
do you get it? Does the pain come on just when you have your period?
It used to when I was younger, and then as I got older, you get these things called chocolate cysts, and it's an ovarian cyst that have little pockets in them, and they're huge.
It's called chocolate cysts?
It's called a chocolate cyst, which I'm like, that
Why the
sounds
fuck would they put-
delicious.
I want some like the snow caps,
Love
but
that.
chocolate cysts.
But and so when they rupture, it's even more painful because there are pockets of endometrium.
Okay.
So it's shedding through your body, your uterus, but it starts to go throughout your body. So it was on my large intestine, my fucking liver. It was all. So I had a 2.5 operation, which she probably had too.
2.5?
2.5 hour.
Oh, I thought
operation.
you had 2.5 operations. I'm like,
They were like, they just pieced out of
Yeah,
the
they're
third
like,
one.
your insurance will only pay for half the operation,
tired.
so
sorry.
My show's on right now. I gotta go. It turned into almost a 5-hour operation because it was so bad. So I had stage 4. I had a full hysterectomy, but you don't understand. Like I would isolate myself. I would never go out because the pain was horrible, and I didn't want to go somewhere and be like, I'd double over in pain and pass out.
So she asked you, like, how would you, any advice for dealing with it? Did you have any advice for dealing with the pain, or just like?
Hot water bottles. I still have pain now. I'm starting to get it back, and I talked to like a world-renowned endometrius guy, and he said that it probably has come back because they can't get it all. And then
So even with hysterectomy, you can still.
Oh yeah, because they'll leave like a little tiny piece, and I take estrogen, so it starts to grow with the estrogen.
Oh man. Okay.
So I'm having pain now, so I have to go back, and it never goes away. Unfortunately, it never does. So she might have it on her ovaries or something. I know this is getting too much.
No, I mean, she asked. I hope that
pain,
helps her a little bit.
I have sometimes I take tramadol at night. That's what I used to take. But another thing too, you don't want to get hooked on fucking opiates. But when you're in that much pain, I would be at the emergency room every month, doubled over in pain, and they would be like, "Oh, I think they're kidney stones. I think it's this. It's your kid. It's this and that." But it was brutal. It was not. Until I met a doctor at Kaiser, and he came in and he was like, "You have to have an emergency hysterectomy." And I was like, "I'm sorry, what?" He goes, "You have like."
Does that mean now, or does that mean like?
Yeah, because it was
Jesus.
so bad. I mean, it was so anyhow.
Christ, well, Aurora, thank you.
I guess I don't have any advice. I just know I know the pain, and I know what it feels like, and what you have to jump through fucking hoops through doctors. Mm-hmm. You have to advocate for yourself and know that you're in pain and it's not in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Well, I hope that was helpful. I want to end the show with the final thing she said. And she said, "Since I said a little something about everyone but Todd, here you go. Thank you, T, for being the cranky daddy energy every podcast needs to thrive. Bless your angry, hot soul."
So good.
Yes, I think you're all hot, by the way. So if any one of you are ever having a bad day or start shitting on yourself, remember, there's a queer little bitch that would have all your asses if given the chance.
Shitting
love
on
it.
yourself.
Yeah.
Shitting on myself.
Aurora, thank you so much.
Thank you, Aurora.
I think that's all we got for tonight. What do you think? We've done a good job, I think. Any closing thoughts? Any other community you want to, punch down at tonight before we get out of here?
Wait.
One thing about midgets I want to get into real quick. No.
It's not the proper word.
Shorties.
Little people.
Oh.
Oh.
Shrimpy. The mini people.
Mini Coopers?
Mini Coopers.
I drove through Carl's Jr.
Like through the building?
Before I came here, because I hadn't eaten anything. I was going to get something, and I go, "Do you guys have tacos?" And she goes, "Uh-huh." And then she stopped. She goes, "No, we don't have tacos." And I was like,
Jack in the Box does.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, I got it wrong." Well, I pulled.
Oh, she said yes.
She laughed. She laughed.
Jack in the Box.
Of course we do. Not. Wait a minute. Where are we?
She totally laughed, and she was like, "Oh my god, no, we don't." And I was like, "Are you sure you don't have tacos back there?"
Can you put your mom on the phone? Yeah.
So I was in line and I couldn't get out. So there was a homeless gentleman who had he had on what are those called when thermal underwear? You know, like you wear like
he was just wearing that was his bottoms.
That was it. It was thermal underwear, but they were like down
Long
past
Johns.
his
Long John's good one.
Thank you. But he had like a fucking 6-pack. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, because he's fucking starving to death.
No, I think he's doing a little crack.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's very
he
similar.
Was like, all like,
yeah.
But he had like that Ken, you know,
The
that
V.
cool like the pink.
What was it called?
That.
The cock. What are they called? The cock V or whatever it is.
Cock V.
Something like that.
So I was like, I was looking at him, and he starts to walk over to me. I forgot to tell you guys this, and he goes, "Hey, you got any change?" I go, "No, man, I'm sorry. I just have credit cards. I'm sorry." I'm like, "You want? What do you want?" He's like, "I want you." And he grabbed his junk and started to pull. Like he grabbed it and then he started to pull down. I was like, "Oh, that's it." And I backed up and I just spat out of there. I want you.
But before you left, though, there was a bit of a little.
Oh, gross!
I'm curious, like,
Stop.
how was his dick? How was his dick?
I hate
that's what I
that
thought.
so much. Honestly, I'm not kidding. I hate that sound so much.
Dan doesn't care.
I don't, but it's good for the show.
It's really
Is it though?
Yeah. Yeah, people are over the moon about it.
People hate it.
I asked on YouTube if people like to comment below, and there's like 3 or 4 people said more.
Four people.
Out of
Is there a
4.
percentage of that?
So 100% of the comments.
100% of the comments.
I'm not kidding.
What percentage of the listenership?
Who knows?
Your statistics.
I hate it.
No, I'm telling you what I fucking saw, bro.
Imagine you're driving, you're listening to us, and I was like,
yeah, no, you do. You start jerking off.
ew.
Like I'm fucking man.
God.
Ugh. Okay, Aurora, I'll go on a date with you.
I know, Aurora, like.
Yeah, let's get together.
What else you got? Yeah.
So over men right now.
Why? Because of our cool cocks and our dicks and our buttholes.
Ugh. Oh, God. And I had to stop watching Naked Attraction.
Oh.
Because of the dicks?
Kind of. I was just like...
The long balls. The longest balls you ever saw in your life are on that show.
It's just a very diverse group.
You had something really funny the other day.
What did I say?
About toilets.
What?
About toilets. What was your question?
Oh, so this has never occurred to me, and I don't know how. But like when dudes sit down and take a shit, and like their shit kind of fills the bowl, and they've got a big dick. Well, I didn't think about the balls, which Dan also brought in. But when like their dick must dip into the poop.
Stop.
I've never thought of that.
Do you hold on to it?
Right? That was my question. Like, do you pull it up? Do you pull it back?
This is not a problem that I have.
Well, what about balls though?
And so she said
there is a very common thing where because the balls do get longer as you get older, but I definitely have heard specific cases of old men who, when they sit down, their balls are in the water.
And like a lot.
Now I will tell you right now, hold on. First of all, my balls are probably 6, 7, 8 inches from the water.
They're on the ceiling.
So like when old men balls, that's like a 9 or 10 inch dripping ball sack.
Yeah. And like a lot of times when men get older, they pee sitting down. A lot of times men.
Please don't tell us how we live our lives. You're a woman. Please don't tell us what we do when we're older.
We built you.
Don't woman-splain to me.
But like, and a lot of times dudes who like go pee in the middle of the night, like they'll just have pop.
Because you're exhausted and you're scared you're gonna fall over.
So this is like a constant, like this is like an every time an old man goes pee, his balls are
Interesting. I
dipping
never
in the
thought
pee
about
water.
that. Ew.
And then they got to be dipping in the poop water. And what do? It's not even the poop water, but
you wipe your ass and then you wipe your balls in the head of your dick.
Wait, speaking of toilet water, a friend of mine just sent me this thing. Now I think about it, I get really
You want to eat the poop?
grossed out. So I love ice, and I always ask for extra ice in Starbucks.
Talking about diarrhea over ice?
No.
Oh.
There was a girl, and I think it was North Carolina, and she's in the 8th grade, and she just won the award for her science thing. And what she did was she went to all these fast food places. She flushed the toilet in the bathroom, took out toilet water, and then asked for ice from the ice machine and did a comparison, and there was more bacteria in the fucking ice than there was in toilet water.
I don't feel good. Go throw up.
And now I will never have.
She's a scientist.
Now
Dan.
I'm moving to England. Because
What?
they never use ice in their shit. I remember
yeah,
I'd always
And
be
it
like,
fucking
one
sucks.
ice cube. I
And
hated it.
It
I know.
sucks. So having soda over there, they give you a Coke that's like room temperature.
Yes.
And like, can I get ice? And they give you one of those coin-sized pieces of ice.
Wait,
You drop it in, and it immediately evaporates.
I just want to make sure I'm saying this right. It is.
We're trying to wrap it up.
Okay, I'm sorry. She's from Florida. She's 12. She ordered cups of ice and put them in sterile beakers. She also went into the bathroom, flushed the toilet once, and collected a sample. The findings were she found that 70% of the time, the ice from the fast food contains more bacteria than the fast food restaurants.
But as long as there's no
70%.
But as long as there's no
time.
poo-poo particles in there, I don't care.
But the bacteria might be poo-poo particles.
But she doesn't say it is.
Oh, okay.
True. That's true.
Anything else before
So
we go?
anyhow, the toilet is pretty clean at restroom.
Well, the toilet water should just be there's like pipe water from the tank.
Well, right, but it swirls on the bowl, which has poo-poo and pee.
If it's smeared on there, which the best poops smear, everyone knows that.
I didn't know that. Thank you.
I also do science projects, and I found that the smeariest poop are the best poops.
I forgot that you licked stuff.
You just did this.
Oh, I feel like a little.
Yeah, I did lick a brown streak off of a wall in Australia that
Okay.
was still not dry yet.
And you still don't know what it was.
I was
right?
just said thank you for being a bad friend.
That's funny. Wrong podcast. All right, Dickless, thanks for filling in for the heartthrob who for some reason was not available tonight. Again, we did tonight on Tuesday to help Todd schedule, who told me last night that sorry, it's his daughter's birthday. He forgot. So Todd will probably never be here again.
No.
It's we're the ride or dies.
What did my phone? What did it?
Almost done with the show, but Heidi's got a story to tell. She had a chance for an hour, but had to wait until Dan said goodbye to us all.
All I was gonna say is that my autocorrect on my phone, I was talking about heartthrob, and it auto-corrected it to Throbs Eternal. What?
Which, by the way, is his new name.
Throbs Eternal.
It sounds like the new Marvel movie.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's like
Isn't that amazing?
That's like porn after a Marvel movie.
Throbs
Oh,
Eternal.
yeah.
Throbs Eternal. Yeah.
How did it? I mean, what?
I don't know, but that's fucking awesome.
Not funny. Anyhow, that's all I
Good
wanted to
shit.
say.
That was a good way to end it.
Okay, thank you,
Throbs
Throbs
Eternal. We
Eternal.
miss you. We'll see you all next week, hopefully with Todd. And then we're gonna next
maybe
week.
it's me.
We're gonna be into November next show.
Damn,
Wild, right?
that's crazy.
Heidi, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloweeny.
Dickless, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Dan, happy Halloween.
This is Lola, and I'm here to tell the world to stop being such pussies and listen to Rare Form Radio.